Hello everybody, this is Blade Cross EXE, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order's Death Jail Escape event. Part 2 of the Dead Heat Summer Race. Escape Part 1, Hope Under the Ground. Lancers and Riders. So, let's take Fran with us. Actually, you know what? No. Let's take Nitocris. I haven't got to use Assassin Nitocris yet. The Medb show. Okay. A ripoff? Don't be silly. That was 100% Celtic design. Make no mistake about it. Now then, the Warden's day starts bright and early. I don't know exactly when she gets up, but it must be early because she's always yawning. Okay. Guess I better get up now. She's the prison warden and the Queen of Connacht, so Medb is definitely the busiest person in the country. Her time sleeping is in this very bed to rest from her exhausting days is a critical part of her routine. She never deviates from that routine. She even wears the same thing every day. But what she wore to bed? Why, Gabrielle number 5, of course. First thing every morning, she changes out of that. In other words, she takes a morning shower. Once she's put on fresh perfume, she then dons the Queen of Connacht's most formal attire, combat fatigues. There we go. What, you think I'm giving you bad intel? I am not. It is her formal dress. It's both practical and reflects her personal tastes. Celtic warriors! Celtic warriors! Get ready. It's time to go to work. Understood. You rock, Medb. The traditional Connacht affirmation. But since always wearing her formal attire would end up making it a bit less special, she makes sure to put on an additional coat before heading out for the day. So, humming to herself all the while, she pulls her coat around her shoulders and orders her men to go about their preparations for the day. Surrounded by her adoring public, she closes the door, absolutely beaming with her usual winning smile. Alright, time for another great day of ruling. And yet you'll never be a ruler. I can't really help you since we're on different teams, but I'm sure you won't mind if I pry a bit. Have any of you found a route out of here yet? I'm afraid not. So there really is nothing we could do? And here I was hoping someone would get me out Genji style since I carried on the Tyra clan and all. What's that? You don't believe I have anything to do with the Tyra clan? Well, never mind that now. I can't speak for Ushiwakimaru, but I have a little animosity for the Tyra people myself. How can that be what you're worried about right now when we're faced with far stranger things at the moment? Are you trying to ignore the reality of our situation? Whatever I expected when they let us out of cells for an absolutely compulsory special reformation program, this wasn't it. Weird. Oh, Quetzalcoatl, okay. Okay, everybody, now that the sun's shining nice and bright, it's time to get back to our fun training to help you all become proud, liberated warriors. Yes. Come on now, step lively. Make sure you keep pace with the tempo. Yes. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. So that's where the other strange divinity signal is coming from. What are those things in front of all the other prisoners, and why are they climbing up and down on her command? Those look like corner posts from a boxing or wrestling ring. I can't even see a ring like that over there. Hola! You chicas must be the newcomers, huh? Medb's told me about you. Yes. I don't know what you're all in here for, but don't you worry. No. By the time you finish my grueling training, you'll all be luchadores y luchadoras excepcionales. Yes. Please forgive me for the botched Spanish. That's the great thing about prison. We make sure to rehabilitate all our prisoners so that they're ready to return to society when their sentences end. That said, I don't know if it's because I'm too tough on the youngsters or these kids these days just don't have the cojones they used to. But so far, I haven't found a single person who can earn their graduation mask. You know, there's something I've been wondering for a while now. Do goddesses perhaps have an inordinate amount of free time on their hands? Don't be silly. Prisoners are evil, and I am the goddess of good. That is the best kind of work I could ask for. Yes. I remember exactly what Medb told me right before she gave the full authority to conduct the rehab program as I see fit. So basically, Quetzalcoatl will get more warriors out of this, right? Okay, knock yourself out. How could I possibly turn down a job that will let me legally spread the glory of Lucha far and wide? Besides, geographically speaking, this place has been feeling very homey for me lately. Yes. Well, this sucks. We may be from different mythologies, but Quetzalcoatl is still a goddess of Venus, so she gets her authority from the same place I do. Now I'm really glad I didn't drop an Angalta meteor on this prison now. She just caught it and tossed it right back at me. What to do? What do I do? She may look like an airhead, but she is technically a goddess of wisdom. What's that little thing you've got there? Crap! Doing her best doll impression. Oh well, that's okay. Must be some kind of little doll that's all the rage now since you all have one. Yes. I just love girly things like that. But I have to say, if you're going to carry around a doll like that, you might as well make it a cute one, yes? That thing looks just as repulsive and evil as Tezcatlipoca. I'll remember that, you damn meathead of a goddess. Phew. Okay then, I think it's time for a sparring session. Yes. You need to learn how to whip up a crowd from the top rope and how to achieve beautiful top angles and, above all, how to take a fall without hurting yourself. Once I pounded each and every one of those things into you, you'll all be upstanding lucha warriors. Yes. It looks like there isn't a single decent guard in this entire prison. They should be like guardians of the underworld, whose role is solemnly watching over their charges. How contemptible. Oh ho ho, a big scuffle with the ostentatious ring like this, eh? Sounds like fun. I've always been a big fan of sumo and stuff. I'll make my entrance from the eastern rising sun corner. Nobunaga, the tope of the warring states. Tope? Taupe? I don't know how you pronounce that. Make sure to use my new single, Atsumori on the Rocks, for my entry song. Call this a sparring match? Vice Warden Quetzalcoatl. Okay, at least this time she doesn't have the same divinity feature that she had back at, what's it called? Babylonia. I want to see if I can use her noble phantasm. Whoa. Nice. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. The fight's gonna be over before that. Ow. Ow! Ole! You did very well for your first time. The future of Lucha is looking as bright as the sun now. Yes. Okay, everyone. See you tomorrow. I make sure you get plenty of protein in your dinner. Everyone who's injured, raise your hand. Actually, never mind. I've already spotted those of you with injuries. No injury can hide from this nurse. Even a fall of only 10 centimeters can be lethal. Attempting to climb up corner posts while you're injured is the height of folly. If I have to, I'll knock you down with my own signature avalanche move and prevent you from getting on top. Alright, that's enough. All of you, return to your cells. Those of you who refuse, I shall take that to mean you have special feelings for me and want me to do unspeakable things to you. And that will make you quite the masochist indeed. So basically, the only ones keeping tabs on us here are the three oddballs, me and the fickle warden. And thanks to my genius level observation skills, I've already deduced that the timing and patterns to their patrols. There are indeed holes in their defenses. The question is, how do we take advantage of them? Unfortunately, my lightning is not capable of making a hole in either the bars or the walls. Not only did this place sap our strength, but its walls are also thoroughly protected by some kind of magecraft. I know that a prisoner said the prison field was the only thing keeping us here, but I guess it was too much to hope that we could, that it would be otherwise easy to get out of our cells. Hey, good timing. I just got a transmission from Master from the outside. He says that there's no time to be feeling sorry for yourselves, and he wants to know if there's anything he can do to help. Good point. Getting an outside perspective from Master is important. He might even be able to come up with a fresh new angle. Would you ask him if he has any ideas on how to escape? That's the critical question on pretty much everyone's mind, isn't it? What do you think, Master? We use pickaxe to chip away the wall. Oh, first they could remove the toilets, and... That's very specific. Did you see that in the movie? I'm not sure what that would accomplish, but I knew you would come up with something, Master. Let's see what the others have to say. Wait, we're actually going with this? So basically, he wants us to break out of here physically. I don't know if that'll work. Still, if it's Master's idea, I can't just dismiss it out of hand. I might as well start by seeing what's behind this plumbing with my Nobuto. Boom! Well, I'll be. I should have known I could do it. Now, the theory for how I broke out of Honoji while it went up in flames makes sense. I made a hole. Then I hereby dub this tunnel Tom, Dick, and Harry. I shall keep the dirt we dig out in my pockets until I can dispose of it. If only these weren't brand-name trousers. Alas. Oh my, oh my. This must be due to Master's good karma. I shall have to give him a great big hug when we get back. Put a shirt on first. I knew Master would come through. That device was kind and modest, says the moon dew on a bay laurel, while being exactly what we needed. I shall have to give him a reward for this. Gabriel, think of something that you would like to see disappear. Well, you could get rid of Blackbeard and Mephisto. Cleaning up is my specialty. No matter what or who it may be, I shall wipe it away in a single strike. I'ma hold you to that, Maid Alter. Just what I would expect from an ally of the Pharaohs. I can't believe that a single piece of advice was enough to turn things around. I can't believe it. We actually made a hole. I guess this means that in spite of all their protections against magecraft, they still neglected more mundane physical maintenance here? That was incredible, Master. It seems to have worked in different spots for each team. For some, it was under their beds, for others, it was behind the plumbing, but everyone still managed to make a hole they can use to escape from their cells. They can never know that I was just grasping at straws. This still won't be enough to get everyone out of the prison at once, but it should let them all sneak under the floor. I guess the next step is to start digging. Indeed, it's possible that the prison field doesn't reach under the ground. That would seem to be the most promising weak spot in the barrier, according to that scorpion woman. It might take some time, but right now, it looks like that's our only shot. I wish there's a way that I could help with that, too. I figured you'd say that, and in fact, I've already got a lead. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. Look, you and me have already met, and she thinks that you're one of Connacht's citizens, right? And we all know that she's confident in her prison field that she hasn't bothered to shore up security anywhere else. On top of that, we're dealing with a prison, and thanks to our investigations, we know that it has a system in place that we can use. Put all that together, and the answer is obvious. You're going to use that system to bring the racers what they need. Namely... Well, now I've seen everything. Come on, get up. You have a visitor. At first, the woman the guard brought over to see me was taken aback when she saw my face. But it wasn't long before she started to smile. She drew closer to me. Of course, there was no way for us to touch. Instead of a glass window, there was a thick barrier right in the center of the room. Looks like the prison field splits the visiting room right down the middle. There's no possible way for the prisoners to climb over it. However, there's also nothing to stop us from passing them a tool or two when the guard isn't looking, is there? Her eyes ask me what it is. I respond by returning her gaze and nodding. That should tell me, that should tell them all they need to know. That they won't have to fight this battle alone. This is how Master will be helping you to break out of here from now on. Okay, it looks like everything's set. I can point you to where your vehicles are being kept, so don't worry about getting lost. There's only one thing you all have to think about. Making your way through this cold earth. To reclaim the freedom taken from you so that you can pursue your promised glory on the outside. Now get out there and dig for all you're worth. The Prison Break race session of the Ishtar Cup has officially begun.